Trump launched his campaign by calling immigrants rapists. That was a message to a subset of white voters. It was a dog whistle. That comment tapped into the age-old racist fear formula that's been around forever, that people of color, especially men, are violent, hypersexual, and dangerous. That lie has been perpetuated to justify lynchings, often with a white woman claiming she was attacked. It justified segregation. It built the prison system. We don't have overfull prisons because of crime. We have them because it feeds the myth that white people are safer when black people are behind bars. And now it justifies cages at the border and in El Salvador. The babies are just collateral damage. We can't have their rapist parents running around loose now, can we? And we're not supposed to say out loud that we're supposed to be afraid of who those little kids are going to grow into. You see that pattern? It's not about crime. It's not about safety. That's a red herring. It's about control. Black people are criminalized through traffic stops, drug laws, and policing strategies that treat skin color as a threat. And racial profiling is a valid way to identify suspects. Immigrants are criminalized with border walls, ICE raids, and detention centers that punish people for seeking sanctuary. If this were about keeping us safe, how would all of those people be the same color? And wouldn't they all have some sort of criminal record? It's not about safety. It's about racism. And when either group, immigrants, black people, speaks up through protests or lawsuits, just tells the truth, they're labeled dangerous. They're treated like terrorists. But the real terrorists are working for the man, the establishment, as we used to say. They're working for the President of the United States. The system Trump is playing into was never designed to give rights to black and brown people. There has never been any intention to make that happen. He has never hinted at it, as his predecessors always did. He sees no reason to pretend anymore. The system was designed to produce labor and silence dissenting voices and distract us from the work that we are doing so that we don't see what's really being done by them. When Trump calls immigrants rapists, he's not just slipping into accidental hyperbole. He's doing what powerful white men have always done, instilling fear to protect their place at the top. Why do you think George W. Bush started his war with Iraq? We were already afraid due to the World Trade Center attacks. It was the perfect time to show how the big, strong president was saving the day, and it was shortly before the election. Why did Trump attack Iran? Well, we're already afraid of what zany antics he's going to perform next. Did you hear that the Pentagon gives him false information so that he won't leak top secret info in his Truth Social tweets? He bombed Iran because he wanted to show us he was a big, manly man after his little parade didn't work out and his feelings were hurt. When Trump calls black communities war zones and says he's the only one who can fix it, that's a sales pitch. It's some art of the deal or some shit. It's a deal that promises white Americans they'll be safe because some other group of people is scapegoated in horrible and inexcusable ways. White people, we've got to stop letting that happen. Calling immigrants rapists is not just exaggeration or Trump being Trump. It's strategy, and it's time to stop pretending we don't see through it. The immigration crisis is about racism. Political racism is about controlling all of us. Political racism guides and feeds cultural racism, and this culture is full of people who refuse to look any closer than, well, they won't look. I post this stuff in hopes of reaching someone who will join the resistance in their community. White people, these things are not happening to us yet, and that's an important reason for us to speak up. Let the powers that be know that you see what they're doing. Let your neighbors know you're on their side. Get curious.